Hello, thank you for joining me. The question here says, find RT in the diagram below. So we have to find the length of this side RT. This is RT. So let's call this length RT. Let's call it X. Let this RT be X. So you agree with me that if this side is X and this side is 8 root 3, then this total length here from here to the end will definitely be X plus 8 root 3. So this full length will be X plus 8 root 3. That is adding these two sides together. That will give us the total length in that base. Now, let's apply trigonometric ratio. I want to believe you know SOHCAHTOA, this acronym, SOHCAH and then TOA, meaning sine is opposite over hypotenuse, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, and tangent is opposite over adjacent. Now, looking at this full triangle, let's find the length of this side QR. The length of this side QR. Let's find, because this side QR is common to the full triangle and it is also common to this smaller triangle. So because of that, let's find this common side to the two triangles, QR. Now, using this angle 30, this QR is the opposite side. Opposite side. That is the side that is opposite the given angle. So using this angle 30, the side QR is the opposite side. And then don't forget that the longest side is always the hypotenuse. There's no debate about the hypotenuse. It is always there. So this is the hypotenuse. So once you have identified the opposites, which is opposite the angle, and you have identified the hypotenuse, then automatically the third side becomes the adjacent side. Adjacent. So with what we have to do now, we are looking for the opposite side. That is initially now, let's find this opposite side because it is common to the two triangles. So we are looking for the opposite side and we know the length now of the adjacent side, even though it is not fully known, but the length of the adjacent side is X plus 8 root 3. So we know the adjacent side and we are looking for the opposite side. So we have to go to SOHCAHTOA now and look for the ratio that talks about opposite and adjacent side. And you agree with me that is exactly TOA. The part of TOA, it is the part that talks about opposite and adjacent. So because of that, we are going to take tan, which is opposite over adjacent. So we take the tan of the angle that we're concerned with. Don't forget we are using this large triangle. So I'm going to say tan 30, which is that large triangle, is equal to, according to this, tan is opposite over adjacent. So the opposite side, which is what we are looking for, QR, all over the adjacent side, which is X plus 8 root 3. X plus 8 root 3. Then you agree with me now that since this side is in surd form, then let's also take special angle 30 degree in surd form. So I want to believe that you know that the tan of 30 degree in surd form is 1 over root 3. If you don't know, you should know now. That tan 30 is 1 over root 3. And that will be equal to QR that we are looking for, all over X plus 8 root 3. Now I can simply cross multiply so that this multiplies this and this multiplies this. So this multiply this, we have QR root 3 That is when this QR multiplied root 3 give us QR root 3, and is equal to when this one multiplies 1, it gives us the same thing. So this x plus 8 root 3 multiplied by 1 remains x plus 8 root 3. So we are looking for QR. So we simply divide both sides by root 3 so that to give us QR. So I divide this by root 3. I also divide this by root 3. So root 3 we cancel root 3. So root 3 we cancel root 3. Now what I have left should be QR is equal to x plus 8 root 3 all over root 3. So this is the value of QR. So now let's keep this aside. Let's keep this QR aside. And let's work with the smaller triangle now, which also has the side QR common to it. So in the same way, using this smaller triangle, we're also going to deal with QR, which is the opposite side, and this time X, which is the adjacent side. So opposite and adjacent. So we're going to use tan 60 now because we're using this smaller triangle. So tan 60 because we have opposite and adjacent. Don't forget tan with respect to opposite and adjacent. So the same tan that we're going to use for 60 degrees. So now I'm going to take tan 60 because I'm using the smaller triangle now. Tangent is opposite over adjacent. The opposite side is QR, which is the side that we're looking for, all over X. Now, the adjacent is X, using the smaller triangle now, X. So now, in short form, tan 60 is exactly root 3. So root 3 is equal to QR over X. So by the time I cross multiply, don't forget this is like root 3 over 1. By the time I cross multiply, QR multiplied by 1 will simply give me QR. QR multiplied by 1 will give me QR. And that will be equal to X multiplied by root 3 will give me X root 3. So now I have QR is equal to X root 3. And don't forget from here, I also have QR is equal to X plus 8 root 3 over 3. Since this is QR and this is QR, it means that this X root 3 is also equal to this 8 plus X root 3 over root 3. Hope you understand what I mean now. That since this is QR and it is equal to this, and this is also QR and is equal to this, automatically it means that this is now equal to this. So let's equate these two parts so that I can get the value of X that we are looking for. So I'm simply going to say X root 3, that is this one, is equal to X plus 8 root 3 all over root 3, which is this one. So I have equated the two parts now because they are both QR. Now, the next thing for us to do is to simplify and find the value of X, which is exactly where we want to arrive at. So now, if I cross multiply, don't forget this like over 1. This multiplies this. Don't forget, root 3 multiply root 3 will give us exactly 3. When you have the same values in root form multiplying each other, just simply take what is inside the root sign. So root 3 multiplied by root 3 will give us 3. Then multiply by x, so that will give us 3x. So when this multiplies this, we are left with 3x. And that will be equal to, this one now multiplies 1, will still give us exactly this. Don't forget we are cross multiplying. So this multiplies 1 will still give us x plus 8 root 3. Now I can simply collect like terms. So this x value, let me bring it to the left hand side. So I have 3x minus x is equal to what is left on the right hand side is 8 root 3. So 3x minus x will give me 2x. So 2x is equal to 8 root 3. Then I can now divide both sides by 2. I divide this by 2 and also divide this by 2. 2 will cancel 2 and I'll be left with x. So x here is equal to 2 here, 1, and 2 in 8, 4. So I'll be left with 4 root 3. So that will give me 4 root 3. So that means the value of x is exactly 4 root 3. And that is exactly what the question is asking us. Because from the beginning, the question says we should find the value of RT. And that RT is this side that we took as x. So the value of RT is x that we assume at the beginning. And that is what we just obtained now as the value of x as 4 root 3. Now, let me conclude by saying that there's a trick there. That sometimes when you see problems like this, especially if it's objective question or MCQ question, when you have angle 60 here and you have angle 30 here, once you are given this length and you have to find this length, just divide this length by 2 and it gives you this. So you don't need to waste time. Just divide the length here by 2. Once you see 60 degree here and 30 degree here, divide this length by 2, it gives you this length. If it's objective question or MCQ question, you just need to divide. But if it's theory question, you need to show all your working. But once it is objective question, divide this by 2, it gives you this. Or if you are given this side and you are asked to find this side, multiply this side by 2 and it gives you this side. Hope you can see the trick now, because you can see that what we got as x is 4 root 3, which is exactly dividing this by 2. And that's what gave us 4 root 3 as the value of x. So if you see a question like this, don't forget that at the back of your mind, you should always remember that dividing this by 2 will give you this, or multiplying this by 2 will give you this. And then I'll end there by saying that I believe that you actually enjoyed this video to the fullest. Please don't forget to like, share, and join this page for more videos. Thank you for watching.